It's week 10 of training, so I've got just a few weeks left. It's my first 50-mile ultramarathon in Huntsville, Texas. This week is pretty simple and straightforward, so I'm just trying to get 50 miles this week. I'm trying to keep a pretty steady pace from what I've done weekly over the past several weeks, kind of keeping it at high 40s to low 50s in weekly mileage. It was really icy last week. We had an ice storm come through, and still some of that's lingering this week, so should be having some days that's gonna melt off. It's supposed to refreeze again, so I'm not really sure how this week's gonna shape up. So maybe some combination of gym training, treadmill training, some trails, some roads. Really gonna play it by ear, but really my goal is just to hit 50 miles this week. That's it for this week. Let's get into it. All right, it's Tuesday morning. It's still really icy out on the roads, so can't make it to the gym for Hyrox. I'm at my neighborhood gym. I'm just gonna do some light lifting on some of the equipment we have here, and then 3 or 4 miles on the treadmill. That's my plan for the day. It's gonna be pretty easy work. I have an 8-mile run today. I usually run in the morning, but it was still icy outside, so I couldn't run outside. And our neighborhood gym, the key card access was messed up, so I couldn't get in. I'm gonna go see if it's been fixed so I can go run on the treadmill for a little while. So we'll see. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out a second plan. A little over 4 miles in. About 9:30 pace today, just keep it smooth, keep it easy. I was able to get in today, which is good. Hopefully by this weekend I'll be able to run outside on the trails again. Missing that, so for now, treadmill will do it. So get those miles put in. All right, I was gonna do 8 miles, but I decided to just do 9, almost an hour and 19 minutes. I was thinking about it when I decided to do this 50-mile ultra. I went out and ran my first 10 miles that I've done that long in forever. It was a beating. I mean, I finished the first 5 okay, and it just kind of dropped down from there. So it's amazing how 9 miles just now seemed like another day, no big deal at all. So it's definitely impressive how much training can get you built up for something, right? So whether it be a half marathon, ultra, whatever it is, just putting in that time, putting in those miles just seems to get easier and easier and easier the more you do it. Got some more runs to do this week. Hopefully it'll thaw out a little bit. I can get some at least road miles or trail miles this week. Otherwise I'll be back in here doing some more treadmill runs. Still really cold outside, but the ice has started to melt. So this is my first run outside in a week's time. Pretty excited. Blue skies. It's like 30 degrees. Still cold, but not ice on the road anymore. Need little spots, but not too bad. Just gonna do a quick 5 miles. 3 miles in. Feels great out here. I really miss running outside. It's chilly, but after the first mile, start to warm up a pretty good bit. I kind of want to keep going, but I don't need to pace myself. Just wrapped up the run. I loved everything about that, except for one thing. I went against my plan. My plan was to run 5 miles and do it at a slow pace, 9.5, something like that. It felt very good today. Playlist was awesome. Weather felt good. I was outside for the first time in a week. It was great. So ended up going a little over 6 miles to a 10K at about right under 48 minutes. So it's about a 7:45-ish mile. Just miss being out here. If you're a runner, you know there's that flow state you can get into and you just keep going forever. That's where I was today. It was pretty great. I think tomorrow is gonna be again in the teens. So I'm probably not gonna run outside tomorrow. So either a treadmill day or I'll postpone it and do my longer runs on Sunday and Monday. So I'm not sure yet. That's a wrap for today. It's a good day to be outside. It is Saturday morning. I've decided I'm gonna do my 10 mile today. Just because of the weather. It's like 21 degrees. Feels like temperature is 8. It's very cold outside still. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of frozen spots on the trail, so I'm just gonna stick to the roads in the neighborhood today. It's a bit windy. It's freaking cold. It's real cold. I think once I get past that first mile or so, it should warm up a bit. So that's my plan. And get out and start to run this thing and see how I feel. All right, it's about 3 miles in. It's real cold, real cold. I'm gonna keep going. Try to keep as much wind off my skin like I got these last 7 miles. I was going for 10 miles today. My left shin started getting a pain in it. I tried to run through it just to see if it would just kind of resolve itself, but it's still sticking there. So I don't want to worsen anything. I'm gonna quit at 8 miles here, just rest it for the rest of the day. I've gotten most of my big miles in. Now I'm just trying to maintain until race day. So it's more important for me to stay healthy and uninjured than get an extra couple miles. I'm gonna scrap it at 8 today, plan on 20 tomorrow. So we'll see how this feels. If I need another rest day, then I'll take another rest day. We will see. I'm excited to get inside where it's warm because this is very cold. It's Sunday. I was supposed to run 10 miles yesterday. Ended up running 8 because I had a little bit of a front of my shin starting to hurt, so I kind of took it easy. I'm gonna try to run 20 miles and made it out to the trail. It's still cold outside. Got to the trail head, and this is what the trail looks like. So I'm gonna try to see how this is for a little bit. I'm not sure if it's just the beginning of the trail, but it's gonna be like this the whole time. Still a little icy, crunchy and such, but I'm gonna give it a go. See how far I can get. Goal is 20 miles today. We'll see if this ice on the trail is gonna be a pain. We'll also see how my legs feel too. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm only a mile in, and there's little spots like right here that you can kind of get off into some mud and grass for, but everything else is just ice. My shoes are just caked with mud in the spots where there is no ice. I don't think this is a good idea to do this for the next 20 miles. I'm gonna risk getting hurt on this ice. Just one bad slip in my 48-year-old legs. I'll pull something. I'm out for 6 months. Then I'm gonna take it back to the car and maybe go do some road running. This sucks. I was hoping to get back in another trail run. Well, I went to road run because the trails were all icy, and I already feel my shin flaring up a bit. And about 5 miles in. It's pretty annoying. Have a mile walk back to the car. I'll probably only have about a 6 mile day today instead of 20. I only had an 8 mile day yesterday instead of 10. I'm very frustrated. This is supposed to be my last big week before the race in mileage, and had to cut it back a lot on these long runs. So pretty disappointed, pretty frustrated, very annoyed. Only got a couple weeks left. Next week's a taper week. It's a bummer. But I guess that's what happens sometimes. But I think the long-term strategy is just not to hurt something more and just rest it up before the race. Head back to the car, take tomorrow off, and then start my taper week next week. Well, my long run next week is 14 miles. It's the longest one I've got. Basically 7 days from now, so I think I'll have time to sufficiently rested. But yeah, it just sucks. But it is what it is. I only got about 6 miles of running, walking in. Pretty frustrated, obviously. I was driving home. I guess I was just gonna go home and pout for the rest of the day. I'm not sure what my plan was, but thought about it. I decided I'm just gonna do something else. So I'm gonna go on the treadmill in the clubhouse and do some really high incline walking, simulate some of that time on feet, as well as just doing some climbing, which I know I need to do during the race. And also maybe do some elliptical as well if I want to keep some of that cadence up. All the things that'll kind of keep some pressure off that shin, but less impact. Got an hour in earlier. I'm trying to get another couple hours in now, so I give me a few hours on feet. So that'll help, at least maybe not give me my full mileage, but it'll give me more time on my feet, just keep something going rather than just not doing anything. That's a wrap on week 10. This was a challenging week this week, kind of conflicted on how it went. I started off really great at the beginning of the week, was getting some good mileage in, had that one day I was supposed to do 5 miles and it felt really good. It was kind of in that flow. It's the first day outside running in over a week, so it felt super awesome. So it was just a great day, really loved it. And then bam, I got into these long weekend runs and ended up having a problem with my shin. So I couldn't knock out the full 10 miles on Saturday. And then on Sunday, well, I only got 6 miles that day. So I didn't get what I wanted to get in as far as it came to mileage this week. I was really hoping to keep that 50-mile pace this week and then start tapering that down next week. It wasn't a total loss though. I ended up getting 38 miles. I was going for 50, but I also got another 45 minutes of hill walks on the treadmill and another 45 minutes of elliptical. So all in all, I was shooting for about 7.5 to 8 hours of time on feet. I ended at about 7 hours of time on feet. So not exactly what I was trying to do. I was able to salvage it, I think, pretty well. Kind of a challenging week this week. I had some highs, had some lows, but in the end, got it done. Now I'm just gonna be really focused on kind of keeping my leg healthy, make sure we get the shin problem taken care of, rested up really well, and just start tapering this off for the next couple weeks so we're ready for race day. So it's getting close, 2 weeks left. See you guys next week.